Welcome to Myrtle Beach. Today I'm heading back on Spirit Airlines and I've snagged a big front seat. Is this upgrade really worth it? For more comfort and space? Stick around and I'll show you what it's all about. Let's get started. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Today we're going on an adventure down to Fort Lauderdale on one of the low-cost carriers, Spirit Airlines, the yellow flying phone book. Now, Myrtle Beach is quite the popular attraction in the summers. It attracts all the low-cost carriers, and it is quite chaos during the summer months. But then in the winter, totally dead. But we're gonna go get checked in. It's hot as Hades out here. We're gonna go drop a bag, get through security, and see what this little airport has. Now, Myrtle Beach is kind of a mini hub in the summer. They fly to Fort Lauderdale, Detroit, Columbus, Pittsburgh, New York, Boston, to name some. Whew, much better. That AC feels good. I must say, I am treating y'all to the big front seat to show the experience of what Spirit Airlines feels like, and is it worth it? Typically you have your boarding pass on your phone, but let me show you how you check in and get your bag slip to drop your bag. Confirmation code. Yeah, right. Put on your tag, like that, heel, and then stick it on the number 3. Spirit Airlines now has 50-pound weight limit for their checked luggage, and we just made it.
You are going to Fort Lauderdale, correct?
Correct. The journey down the coast takes about 2 hours, gate to gate. Let's go through security, have a beverage. A little thirsty. Quick and easy like always. Pre-check is the way to go, even though today I got randomized. But I'm actually going on a trip with an amazing second half person in my life. That's why I'm in Myrtle now. This is my new home. For anyone that's the OGs of the channel. Moved out to the East Coast, out of Denver, and this is my first vlog in the new airport, and long-time ramp agent, 20 years in the process. If you are unfamiliar with Myrtle's security checkpoints and how busy it gets in summer, get here early. It's freaking nuts. This will be my first time vlogging Spirit, but this is what this airport has to offer for food options. There's some decent good choices, but there's really only one sit-down restaurant, and that's where I'm headed now to grab a drink. And that restaurant being the Nacho Hippo. I got a delicious sweet and spicy quesadilla, and to wash it down with a refreshing margarita. Now that I got a little food in the belly, let's head to the gate. This airport is broke down into 2 different concourses, but they're shared gates. No airline's really designated any spot, but typically Spirit is in a concourse. Here's how the boarding goes at Spirit. Here's the list and breakdown. Pause it if you need it. When I initially took this flight back in July of 2024, Spirit hadn't unveiled their new system just yet. More on that as we continue. For the time being, until construction is completed, there's a little bar called Salt and Tide to grab a drink in. Have a seat and enjoy takeoffs, touchdowns, and taxiing. Currently, the airport is in the process of extending the terminal. They'll go further out onto the taxiway. Our plane would arrive. This 9-year-old A320 would take us down to Fort Lauderdale. And if you were wondering what zone the big front seat board's in, it is zone 2. And here we go. Let's get on this plane.
Huh? Matthew?
Thank you.
There you go, you're welcome.
As we walk down this jetway, here's the new Spirit system. After their failed merger with JetBlue, they decided to try and recreate their brand. And when you get a big front seat, you get a lot of things included too now. So pause it if you need it. And without further ado, here's your big front seat. And I must add, we enjoyed these a lot. The underseat storage can be tricky as there's 3 different spots, but if you're traveling with someone, it doesn't matter. 2 normally packed backpacks will fit perfectly underneath, and you also have the storage above. Most trips I'm used to sitting in the back where it's tighter. Let's have a quick look around at what's available in the seat. First up were your air vents and your lights above. Next is your tray table, which is in your armrest beside you. It is a fold out where you can only use half of it for a drink, or you can fold it all the way out and have it for work done or a full meal. But we're on Spirit, all you get is snacks, and here's the menu. If you're watching this and booked Spirit with the new system that they created, drop a comment below and tell me how it was. As we wait for the final paperwork, let's be a nerd and look in the cockpit. If you're sitting up front, I'm sure most of y'all take a look. Overhead bin doors have been shut. Front door has been shut. It's time to go. But first, let's look at the internet package. Here are the prices. And I will say I did not get it, but I wonder how good it really is.
Tear along the perforated edge and remove the life vest from the pouch. Lean forward and place the vest over your head.
As we got our engines fired up, we began to turn out and head to the runway. Myrtle Beach used to share this runway with the Air Force until 1993, when the base closed down.
Please prepare for takeoff.
You still see plenty of military aircraft do touch and goes. Check out my shorts. Today's route will follow down the eastern seaboard and then kicking over to Freeport, Bahamas for whatever reason, and then into Fort Lauderdale. In my opinion, you want to sit on the right side of the plane as you're facing forward, because you'll get the beautiful views of all the shoreline. About 30 minutes after takeoff, the crew got up to start selling drinks and snacks. We opted for the triple sip, which is 2 liquors, a mixer, for $23. A great way to start our birthday trip. After a couple of drinks, it was time to show you the lab.
Not terrible. What you would expect.
Let's get some work done. Unfold the tape reader.
Seatbelt sign comes on, please see the seatbelt vest.
With weather in the area, I got my seatbelt snug, closed the laptop, put everything up as we made our unique approach into Fort Lauderdale. As you saw on the map earlier in the video, we pass over Freeport, Grand Bahama. And I must ask you, awesome audience, what island and lighthouse is this? As we crossed over the beautiful shoreline, Fort Lauderdale Airport came into view. We were passing to the south, curving around the land from the west. Spirit Airlines is in Terminal 4. This captain was taxiing pretty quick so that we could get into the gate before the lightning shut down the ramp. But we just didn't make it fast enough. We had to sit out until the ramp was reopened for about 20-30 minutes. Have a good day. And see, that wasn't a bad flight at all. If you made it this far, hope you enjoyed my experience in the big seat. I hope that helped you decide whether or not to upgrade or not. I say do it if the price is right. But that was Spirit Airlines. Thank you. Hit that thumb for me. See you in the next adventure. Let's go explore.